Hello everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel, Life with Arike. And if you are watching me for the first time, thank you for stopping by. So today's recipe, I just want to share with you how I prepared this delicious dinner for my wedding anniversary. This food was not really that hard, we just want to make something nice and delicious for the family to enjoy because, we don't get that much time to go out for dinner. So I decided to make something nice and special for my family. So right now I have my turkey wings that I'm going to be um, using for this recipe, and I also have my tilapia fish that I'm going to be using for this recipe either. So I have my fish and my turkey wings in the bowl. I'm just going to go ahead, try to clean these two protein. I love turkey wings. I love turkey wings. And I also love tilapia fish. I love fish generally, but sometimes I'm just scared of the bones. But it's okay. So I'm gonna go ahead, try to clean these two uh protein that I'm gonna be using for this recipe. I have my lemon juice. I'm gonna be adding my lemon juice to both. Then I'm gonna be using some white vinegar. So I'm going to be cleaning each of them one at a time. So I'm going to turn on my water to make sure my water is at the room temperature. So after that, then I'm going to start cleaning each of them one at a time. So if you are watching me for the first time, I'm going to be using this opportunity to say thank you for stopping by and thank you for being the part of this family. You are fully welcome to this family. And if you have already subscribed to my YouTube channel, I want to say thank you either. And so right now I'm just go ahead trying to clean up my tilapia fish. As you can see, everything is nice and clean. So I'm just going to fast forward the video while I'm trying to clean the fish so that we're going to save some extra time. So keep watching. So after I'm done cleaning everything, so I'm just going to start started prepping my turkey wings and my tilapia fish. You can see I'm just trying to slice the turkey so that when I season the turkey wings, is going to be well marinated, and all the seasoning, they're going to be sitting on the turkey wings. Then I'm going to do the same thing with my tilapia fish. Then I'm going to go ahead and start adding all my seasoning powder and all my spices. So I'm going to be using my thyme for this recipe. I have 1 teaspoon of thyme. Then I'm going to be using my curry powder, 1 teaspoon of curry powder. Then after that, I'm going to go ahead, I'm going to add some of my garlic and parsley powder. Don't forget, you are free to use any kind of seasoning or spices that you choose to use. Then I'm going to use my black pepper. I have 1 teaspoon of black pepper either, 1 teaspoon each of all the seasoning and the spices that I had. Then I'm going to go ahead, add my paprika. The paprika is optional, but I just love the color that it used to give when I'm trying to season my food or trying to prep my food. Then I'm going to use 1 teaspoon of salt for taste. Then after that, I'm going to add my Goya seasoning powder. This seasoning, I kind of like it when I'm trying to use prep my chicken or my proteins. I like the kind of flavor that you used to like give the food. So I'm going to add 1 cube of Maggi Star. Then it's very hard for me to squeeze, so I used to use this little mortar to pound it so that it's going to be in a powder form. So after that, I'm going to add my nor powder. I'm going to add 1 teaspoon of nor powder to my turkey wings. Then after that, I'm going to add some vegetable oil. I have like 1/3 cup of vegetable oil that I'm going to be adding to this turkey wing. It's just to make it like well moist, so when you are trying to season your turkey wing. So I had that. So after that, I'm just going to try to mix everything together, make sure that everything is well coated with the seasoning. So then I have my suya spice. It's optional, but I just want to have the taste of the suya. Or you can also use your regular chili powder for extra spices. But I really want this recipe, I really want that spicy with this recipe. So that's why I had my suya spice. So I get this from back home from Nigeria. So after that, I'm just going to transfer my turkey wings into my Ziploc bag, for me to store in my refrigerator for like a day before for me to use. So I'm going to repeat the same process with my fish, but this time around, I'm not going to use that much seasoning like the turkey wings. So I did the same thing with my fish. Try to slice like the side of the fish, for the seasoning to be well coated in the fish. So before I started seasoning my tilapia fish, I used my paper towel to dry some excess water from the fish so that it's not going to be like making my seasoning powder to be like, I don't know. I just try to dry it for excess water. So I'm going to be adding my adobo seasoning powder made from Goya. So I try to add, but this particular product has a lot of sodium. So when I'm using it, I try to cut down the amounts of salt that I'm going to be using to season my food. So I add that to my fish. Then I'm going to go ahead, add my garlic and parsley powder. I love this product. I love using it a lot too. So I add 1 teaspoon of that to my fish. Then after that, I'm going to go ahead, add some of my paprika powder to my fish. Then after that, I'm going to add some of my black pepper, 1 teaspoon of my black pepper to the fish. Then after that, I'm just going to go ahead and add some of my thyme powder. The thyme is optional. You don't have to add it, like I said. So you are free to use any kind of product that is comfortable with you. So I had my thyme powder, 1 teaspoon. Then I'm going to add a little pinch of salt. You can see the salt is like a half teaspoon, a little bit of salt because the adobo have some salt. Then I also had my Goya seasoning powder. It's optional too. Then after that, I'm just going to add my oil. I have 1/3 cup of cooking oil. I'm going to add that too. Then I'm going to mix everything together. Then I also add my suya spice. It's optional either. You don't have to add that to your recipe. But if you choose to have something that is you want it a little bit spicy, like I said, you can use your chili powder. Still gonna do the same thing. So I mix everything together, give it a little bit rub, everything well coated. Then I'm gonna transfer this that's also in my Ziploc bag for storage. So I'm gonna leave this. I prep all these turkey wings and the tilapia a day before for me to use so that it's gonna be well marinated. So I'm gonna store them in my refrigerator for the following day so that I can start cooking. So the next day I want to start working on the food. I want to start cooking the food. So I'm going to put my turkey wings, I'm putting them in the oven. I'm not boiling this time around. I'm just going to throw them in the oven. I put them into to my tray, then straight to the oven. But the fish, I'm going to be frying the fish before putting them in the oven. But you can also wrap your fish in your aluminum foil and just straight in the oven and just use your oven to bake it. But for me, I want this crispiness of the skin. So that is why I decided to fry the skin just because I want it a little bit crispy. So I decided to fry the fish a little bit before I wrap it in my aluminum foil. Then I put it back into my oven. So I'm going to do that. I've already fried the skin a little bit. So after that, I'm going to start working on my yam. So I have my yam already sliced in the pot. I have a little bit of salt, a little bit of sugar, and some onions. Then I add some water, keep it covered, let it cook and steam for about 20 minutes. So you can see our fish is frying already. So, but when I'm trying to fry the fish, they are like trying to like stick on the pan, but that's okay. I get over it, then I wrap it in my aluminum foil, then I put it straight to my oven. You can see the turkey wings is getting ready. I just flip it to the other side and I'm going to start working on my sauce. So I have my bell peppers. I have the long bell peppers, then I have my habanero. I have some onion. I have some ginger. Then I have some cloves of garlic. So this pepper mix. Then I have my tomato. So I'm gonna blend everything together, but when I'm blending, I'm just gonna like blend them in a chopped form, not too like puree form. So because I want it like in a chopped form, you can see what I'm talking about. So I'm gonna be adding all my pepper mix together that I've already blend in my blender. So I'm gonna start frying my peppers. So I have my cooking oil, but the cooking oil is like the leftover that I used to fry I think fish before. So that's not bad. We can still use it. So I had my chopped onion to my cooking oil. You can see they are bubbling already. So I'm gonna go ahead, add my pepper mix, the chopped one that I've already chopped together, all the peppers already chopped. So I add everything into my oil, then I'm gonna mix it together. Then right now I'm gonna add all my seasoning cube, then all my spices, then a little bit of salt for taste. So I had my Maggi cube, my crayfish powder, salt, curry, thyme, black pepper. So the Maggi cube is a little bit kind of hard, so I try. Most of the time I put it in my little mortar to pound it for me to get them in a powder form. So after adding all my seasoning cube, I'm going to keep it covered, then I'm going to fry for about 20 minutes. You can see the yam is ready. I'm just using my knife to check if everything is set, but everything look well cooked already. So I transfer everything into my bowl so that it's going to be easy for me when I'm trying to serve the food. So after that, our turkeys is they are well baked and they are ready to go into the sauce. So I check everything is well baked and fried. So now I just transfer all the turkey wings into my sauce so that they can be well coated in the salt. So before I did that, I scoop a little bit of salt in extra pots for me to work on my the sauce for my yam. So I'm going to be adding this sardine in tomato sauce. I'm going to be adding them to the extra sauce that I screwed. So I'm going to add that and I'm going to mix it together for my yam. You can see the turkey wings are well seasoned and well cooked in the sauce. So I just went ahead, add some extra onion and extra bell peppers. So I'm going to repeat the same process to my tilapia fish to make sure they stay in the sauce a little bit. So if you have not subscribed to my YouTube channel, please, if you are really enjoying this video, give me a 1 minute out of your time to click on the subscription bell so that anytime I upload a new video, you're going to be notified. And don't forget to give me a like if you really enjoyed this video. Thank you for watching. And that is the final result of the food. So I have my turkey wings, I have my tilapia, I have my yam sauce, I have my yam, I have some rice, and I also have some leftover spaghetti for the kids. So, and we order some pizza. We have some soda. We enjoy ourselves. The kids, they really love it. We have a good time together to celebrate our wedding anniversary. So if you really want to celebrate this to us, please don't forget to click on the like button, share, Leave your comments. I'll be very happy and be very glad to respond to you. Thank you for watching. Stay tuned for my next video and have a lovely and beautiful day. Thank you. Bye. See you guys in my next video.